Yo, have you heard about the 6-member curse in K-pop groups? It's been a major topic because so many popular groups have been hit by it. Basically, when a group has 6 members, at least one of them ends up leaving permanently. It's a bummer for fans like me who love these groups and worry about what's gonna happen to them. Let's take a look at some examples of this curse in action. First up, we got Unavoidable, who blew up in Korea after debuting as a 6-member girl group in 2018. But in January 2021, things took a turn for the worse when member Suhyun got accused of school bullying. South Korea's cancel culture is intense, so this was a huge deal. Allegations kept coming in from multiple victims, and eventually, Suhyun admitted to some of them but denied others. The situation got super messy and ended up with her leaving the group. But even without Suhyun, Unavoidable still did amazing and even broke some records. It's hard to say whether her departure had an impact or not because all the members were so talented and active in their solo careers during the hiatus. Then there's LE SSERAFIM, a group that debuted with 6 members and even won a music show within 8 days of their debut. But soon after, it was revealed that member Kim Garam had a history of bullying and that their music show win was rigged. Hybe, their agency, is currently under fire for protecting her, and she's now on hiatus while investigations are underway. The group is now promoting as a 5-member group. Finally, there's A-Pink, who initially debuted with 7 members but one left early on. Taeyeon, one of the most popular members, decided not to re-sign with their label and instead joined YG Entertainment to pursue her acting career. She still participated in some of A-Pink's activities, but on their 11th anniversary, she announced her departure from the group due to schedule conflicts. Speculations arose that she was asked to leave, causing fans to lash out at both YG Entertainment and IST Entertainment for not cooperating for the group's benefit. Even YG Entertainment's newest girl group, Baby Monster, has a lineup of 7 members, but in the latest announcement, Yang Hyun-suk revealed that all 7 won't be able to debut. Let's hope that they don't cut anyone, or will they cut 1 or 2 members, as 4 to 5 members seems to be the sweet spot for most groups. Blackpink, newjeans, the most successful ones right now, are in between 4 or 5 members. Man, it sucks to see these talented groups go through so much drama and loss. Let's hope the curse doesn't strike any more 6-member groups in the future. So in the world of K-pop, there are some straight-up spooky coincidences that'll give you goosebumps. It happens so often that some people think there's a curse trend in the industry called the Who's Next curse. Basically, back in 2014, YG Entertainment started this project where they drop a poster on social media asking fans to guess who's making a comeback. But for some reason, every time they'd release one of these posters, a K-pop idol would leave their group soon after. Like take Suhyun from Akdong Musician, for example. Right after the latest Who's Next poster dropped, YG released a statement saying she was making a comeback. But then, out of nowhere, Krystal from SM announced she was leaving less than 2 weeks later. Coincidence? I don't know, man. But if you think that's wild, let's take it back to the first poster in 2014. After that Bad Boy dropped, fans found out Kris from EXO-L was officially leaving the group. And then with the second poster, Jessica from SNSD and Leejeon and Thunder from M-Black all bounced. The third poster announced the departure of 2 members from 2AM, and the fourth coincided with Somin leaving her group April. And don't even get me started on the 5th, which led to the disbandment of one of the greatest girl groups ever, 4-Minute. Remember Hyuna? Then we got the 6th poster, which caused Han Sunhwa to leave another great girl group, Secret, and also the girl group Rainbow to disband. And with the 7th poster, K-pop fans got the news that Hoya was leaving Infinite and Woollim Entertainment. And finally, the 8th poster led to Krystal's departure from the amazing girl group FX. So as you can see, these Who's Next posters aren't just about comebacks, man. They're also foreshadowing departures and disbandments. It's pretty crazy if you ask me. Who do you think is next? Do you like it so far? Please subscribe to our channel as it really helps out. Like the video if you want more people to see it. Wait, did you subscribe yet? I'm still waiting. Let's talk about the 7-year curse. Number 3 on our list. Now I'm sure most of you 3rd Gen and up fans already know what it is, but for those who don't, let me break it down for you. See, 7 years is the standard length of a K-pop idol group contract, and that's all thanks to JYJ, formerly of TVXQ, suing SM Entertainment. That led to a change in the law, and now the max contract length is 7 years. But before that, there was no limit, and a lot of 1st and 2nd generation groups fell victim to obscenely long contracts, also known as slave contracts that lasted 10+ years. So why is it called the 7-year curse, you ask? Well, many groups tend to disband or lose members after their 7-year contract is up. And if you want to beat the curse, you gotta make it to 7 years with your original lineup. It's almost like a video game, ain't it? Right now, Blackpink, NCT, and Pentagon are all approaching their 7th year, and fans are speculating whether they'll re-sign with their label or fall victim to the curse by disbanding or losing members. Sadly, many groups haven't been able to overcome the 7-year curse and have disbanded or lost members. Some of the groups that couldn't make it include 2NE1, 2009 to 2016, Sistar 2009 to 2016, 4Minute 2009 to 2016, Miss A 2010 to 2017, G-Friend, CLC, Momoland, and more. But some groups have beaten the curse, such as GOT7, BTS, New West, SHINee, Shinhwa, Big Bang, Brown Eyed Girls, and Twice. Now, SM Entertainment allegedly found a way around the curse by having their groups re-sign at the 2 to 3 year mark, which extends their contract to around 10 years without having to give them the benefits of re-signing at the 7th year. Sneaky, right? They could negotiate for more money after the 7th year as their popularity increases, just like how Blackpink's Lisa is offered $80 million by another agency right now. And imagine if other labels wanted to sign BTS, they'd be swimming in cash. No wonder there are still a lot of SM artists from different generations signed to SM. SM has always been shady like that. One of the reasons why many K-pop groups fail to overcome the 7-year curse is that some members have outstanding solo activities compared to the rest of the group. Some members just gotta focus on themselves more and pursue their own path, which can lead to the disbandment of the group. Take Mamamoo, for example. They're in their 8th year now, and fans believe that Hwasa and Moonbyul wouldn't re-sign because of their successful solo activities. But their contract is still ongoing, so that theory ain't reliable. Hey there, did you subscribe yet? If you don't subscribe, you'll suffer from 100 years of bad luck, so go down and press that subscribe button real quick. Just joking, but please subscribe. Let's talk about the Taeyeon curse. It's like the opposite of those super serious curses that scare fans to death. If you're a true blue snsd fan, then you already know what's up. Basically, Taeyeon, the queen of K-pop vocals, once claimed that she had a curse on the group's career. And get this, every time she didn't like a song, it would weirdly become a massive hit. Like, take G for example. When Taeyeon first heard it, she hated it so much that she cried and refused to promote it. But guess what? G ended up being a massive hit and changing the whole K-pop game. It was like the most memorable song for OG K-pop fans and brought SNSD tons of awards. Fast forward to now, and the latest song on Taeyeon's Blacklist is Little Touch, which is the title of SNSD's small group OGD. And thanks to Taeyeon's beautiful curse, the song got over 9 million views in just 24 hours, making it the most viewed SM music video on the first day of release. Plus, it snagged the #1 spot on the iTunes chart in 21 countries. But get this, when asked which SNSD song she likes the most, Taeyeon humorously replied, "I don't like any of them." I mean, that's just hilarious, right? She also revealed that she felt pressured to take on the center position in the first part of Little Touch. But in the end, she concluded, "I feel like all the songs I don't like are doing well. So hey, maybe the Taeyeon curse isn't so bad after all. At least it's bringing success to the group." Here comes probably the worst curse on this list. One of the biggest curses in K-pop, the hybe girl group curse. Now you might know hybe as the former Big Hit Entertainment, home of BTS and other successful boy groups. But when it comes to girl groups, hybe just can't seem to catch a break. Take Glam for example. This girl group had 5 members and was managed by Source Music and produced by Big Hit Entertainment. They were doing pretty well until one of their members, Dahi, got involved in a scandal. Along with model Lee Ji-yeon, she tried to extort 5 billion won from the actor Lee Byung-hun. Dahi ended up getting sentenced to 1 year in prison and a 2-year suspension notice, and all the members ended up leaving the group. R.I.P. Glam. Then there's G-Friend, who was under Source Music before it became a hybe subsidiary. Fans were excited for G-Friend to get better support from a bigger company, but just 2 years later, the group shockingly announced their disbandment. Hybe was accused of being the reason for the disbandment, with fans saying the company wanted to focus on new girl groups like Les Seraphim. And speaking of Les Seraphim, they were already cursed with the 6-member group curse, but then they had to deal with the hybe girl group curse too. Poor girls. Finally, we have newjeans, a group signed to Adore which is under hybe, and let's just say they were hit with scandals right off the bat. Fans were not happy with some of the group's concepts, which they felt were reminiscent of pedophilia and Lolita. And some members were criticized for wearing revealing outfits in their music videos. It all started on Instagram, where Min Hee-jin posted a photo of a blonde girl wearing no top. According to netizens, this girl is the main character of a foreign movie released a long time ago, and the plot is shocking. The movie talks about a man who married a mentally retarded daughter of a wealthy woman for the sake of his investment business, then raped her to divorce her. Another film she posted tells the love story of an 18-year-old female lead and a 58-year-old male lead. Many netizens are expressing their displeasure, saying that Min Hee-jin, who is raising a group with all minor members, was inspired by these films. They poured out criticism, pointing out that newjeans' concept reminded them of pedophiles and Lolita. In addition, the youngest member Hae-in, who is 15 years old this year, and Hanni, 19 years old, were criticized for wearing 2 revealing outfits in newjeans' music video for attention. Min Hee-jin, CEO of Adore, creator of newjeans, has also been accused for promoting pedophilia several times and over-sexualizing minors multiple times. But she has ignored to address these comments as she found them to be absurd. So yeah, the hybe girl group curse is no joke. Stay safe out there, girl groups. One of the most talked about curses is the center seat curse in Produce 101. It's said that any trainee who sits on the center seat in episode 1 won't be able to debut. We've seen this happen to a lot of trainees like Ha Chan-mi from season 1, Jang Moon-bok from season 2, and Park So-yeon from Produce 48. But the most tragic case is that of Yoon So-bin from Produce X 101. This dude was eliminated right after episode 1 for some serious allegations like smoking and drinking underage and bullying his schoolmates. JYP Entertainment cut ties with him, and we can only wonder what would have happened if he had debuted with GOT7. Another curse is the 14th place curse, where a trainee expected to debut ends up in the 14th place and misses the cut. This has happened to Kim Na-young, Kim Jong-hyun, Lee Ga-yeon, and Lee Jin-hyuk. It's definitely a scary curse, but I think the scariest one is the 6th seat curse. If a trainee places 6th in the first elimination round, they won't make it to the final group. This has happened to Ki Hui-hyun, An Young-sup, and Ga-mo. But it was broken in season 4 when Nam Do-hyun placed 6th and still made it to X1. Lastly, we have the 24th place blessing, which is kind of a weird coincidence. Any trainee who places 24th in the first elimination round will make it to the debut group. This has happened to Im Na-young, Park Woo-jin, and Kang Hye-won. But it was also broken in Season 4 when Choi Soo-won placed 24th but didn't make it to the final group. So which curse do you find the scariest or most confusing? Are there any other weird K-pop curses that I forgot to mention? Let me know in the comments down below, and please subscribe. Peace out.